Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday the 9th of January 2022. Today's Millwall news. We're going to start off with this. 5 takeaways from Millwall's 2-1 loss to Palace. Dream start, painful Premier League lesson and VAR absence proves costly. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, South London Press's online website. It says Millwall bowed out of the FA Cup after a 2-1 home loss to Crystal Palace yesterday. Benicofobia put the Lions ahead in the 17th minute, but Michael Olise curled in a 46-minute leveller via the left upright. Olise then turned provider. 12 minutes later, his cross headed behind George Long by Jean-Philippe Mateta. Here are Richard Cawley's takeaways from the match. Benicofobia had not scored in the FA Cup since November 2014. While he was on Milton Keynes' books, the on-loan Stoke City striker will not have an easier finish this season. Mill kept their shape well in the first half and made the right calls when to press. That was summed up perfectly for the early opener. Afobe and Bradshaw produced a twin surge to close down Jack Buckland, and the panic keeper, only starting due to Vincent Gaeta's testing positive for COVID, panicked his miscued clearance attempt after taking about 3 touches too many, queued up the Lions number 23 to roll home from about 10 yards out. A Premier League lesson. You can't give Premier League players space in your own final third, and the Lions got a painful lesson in what happens if you do in Saturday's derby. Scott Malone did not get tight enough to Michael Olise or prevent him from cutting inside on his left foot. The first time that happened, the summer signing from Reading curled past George Long, the ball clipping off the inside of the left post. He then produced almost a mirror image finish soon after that, this time the ball coming back off the upright and back into play, and then whipped another one narrowly off target. Talking of space, that's exactly what Jean-Philippe Mateta had for the Palace winner. The Frenchman drifted between Sean Hutchinson and Alex Pearce, meaning he had a pressure-free header to plant past Long from Olise's dangerous cross. Danny Mack as a stormer. The Millwall right wing back was the pick of the Millwall players. Palace's threat and most dangerous attacks came down the right through Olise. Danny McNamara did a fine job of keeping Ebriche Eze quiet. McNamara made the most tackles on either side and had a 95% pass success rate. Fantastic, well done, Danny. Referee Anthony Taylor opted not to show a second yellow card to Jeffrey Slupp, booked for dissent in the first half after he tripped McNamara as the Lions counter-attack. That could have helped Millwall as they pushed for an equaliser. I wonder, so Eze was at Millwall, he was in the Millwall's youth team. I wonder if they were in the same youth team. I think they're around about the same age, aren't they? Interesting. I wonder if they were in the same team. Maybe they were. VAR, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing at the Den on Saturday is the answer, and my argument is that you surely have it for every tie, or just not all. Exactly. Absolute farce. Apparently there were 9 games. That the games that were being played at Premier League stadiums had VAR in the FA Cup, but all the other games did not, which is absolutely stupid. Don't have it at all. Yeah, it says here they could even apply it to the fact that it's only implemented for, let's say, the quarterfinal stage of the competition. The FA are only using VAR at 9 of the 32 FA Cup third round ties, and the absence of it in SE16 at the weekend ensured that Olise's opener stood. ITV broadcasting tie showed a still above, which made it pretty clear that Mateta was in offside position to lead up. It wasn't. It was so quick though. It was so quick. Literally, like if you freeze frame it, yeah. But even if you're looking at it, you probably wouldn't have seen it. That being as offside, because it was literally he's moving back as the ball's played forward, and there's not much in it, so you're not going to see it. But when you freeze frame it, you're going to see it. But it wasn't that obvious. Lions show spirit. Millwall players were applauded off by their fans at full-time whistle, deservedly so, after making a long overdue meeting with the expensively assembled Eels an engrossing encounter. The Lions were missing Jed Wallace, the subject of transfer interest from Forest, and also working his way back from a quad injury, but Shea Yojo performed well. The Liverpool winger's loan has been a slow burn, but there have been more encouraging displays in the most recent fixtures. You need to apply context, and the Mill side who took the field on Saturday cost less than Olise, an 8 million capture from the Royals. Yeah, indeed. It's a different ball game, isn't it? It's a billionaires ball game versus a millionaires ball game. Absolute different situation. What the Premier League can do, or what everyone else has to do. So moving on now to this. Now tomorrow, Monday the 10th, will be Millwall under-23 game versus Charlton Athletic under-23s. It is at the Den. You can buy tickets to go to the game. Millwall under-23s take on Charlton Athletic in the Professional Development League on Monday afternoon, kick-off 1 p.m, and tickets are now on general sale. Tickets are priced at £5 adults and £1 under-16s. Under-16 season ticket holders are free of charge. So there you go. Yeah, and they don't mention anything here about COVID restrictions or whatnot, but I think the only one that's in play is you need to wear a mask as you go in, or as you go up the stairs into the exec lounge, and then as you go up to your seat you can take your mask off when you do that. I think that's the only thing that's in play. I don't think you need a negative test or vaccine proof, because there's literally 200 people will be attending this. That's what you normally get for a game like this. It might be a bit more because Charlton Athletic might be up to 300, but I doubt it. Yeah, so they don't mention anything, so I think it's just a mask thing. And if you're exempt, you're exempt. I can't really say why you're exempt. You could tell them, but what are you gonna do? So there you go. So this is under-23 game being played at the Den. Kick-off 1 p.m, and this is a new thing. This game will be broadcast live for you lazy bastards who can't be bothered to get down there and watch it. Or if you're just at work. If you're at work, if you're office bod or whatever, maybe you're in a I don't know. If you're in a job where you're not moving about a lot, you could probably just sit down and watch it. So let's have a read of this. This is from Millwall's official site as well. Millwall under-23s take on Charlton, yeah, and supporters can watch the Lions live on Recast. Recast is a sports video platform which enables supporters to directly fund the club by watching content free of charge. The Lions join a rapidly growing list of rights holders on the pioneering over-the-top platform, enabling fans to watch engaging high quality content which will turn into club revenue through Recast microtransaction model. Supporters will need to sign up to Recast free of charge here to watch Monday's game and accrue the relevant number of credits to access the stream. If you can make it to SC16, then tickets for the match are on sale here. So it might not seem like a big thing, but this is it's a small big thing. It's the club moving forward, progressing bit by bit, you know. They're trying to build the new training ground in West Kingsdown. They're doing things like this. They're entering into the modern world, which is good to see. And let me just show you. So I've signed up for the app. I made a bit of a mistake because I watched this video just to see how it runs, and it runs pretty smoothly, to be honest with you. But I watched it on my phone. This is on my laptop that I'm showing you all here. But I made a mistake because I spent 20 credits, whatever you cast credits they call it, and now that leaves me quite short because I click on this thing and you click on watch and earn, and I've watched all the videos that give you free credits. They've run out. Now I don't know if it's just because it's the weekend, but hopefully when I go on the website tomorrow and go to see, there'll be some new videos for me to watch, because the kind of apps that do this kind of thing, they have new videos every day, and there is a limit. Like, you can't just constantly watch you can't just constantly keep doing it. There is a limit, and they'll cut you off after a while. But so I watched enough. If you look here, so I watched all these adverts, and that got me up to 250. But like I said, I watched that Millwall video, and that cost me 20. So if you do this and you get those videos, you should have enough to get up to 250. Which when you go to, so you go to Millwall's channel, and you can go down. If this will load. Can I scroll down? What the fuck's happening? I can't scroll down. Oh, here we go. So, it should be here. No, here. So, live event. You can actually book your place in it, suspend your credits. 250. So it costs 250. Now, because I'm short, I might have to buy some cast credits to watch it. And you can. It's a minimum of £5 spent. So I might have to do that, and if you don't want to watch all those videos and waste your time doing that, then you can do that as well. So it will cost you £2.50 basically, but you have to spend £5. And this game, 250 credits, it will cost you £2.50 to watch that game. So a ticket to the game costs £5 to go down there. To watch it on this app costs £2.50, and you can watch on your computer, or you can watch on your mobile phone app. And like I said, it might not seem like a big thing, but this is progress for Millwall. This is like other clubs are already doing this. Man City are on this app, QPR are on this app, doing things like this. You know, it's a step forward. You know. It might not be a big step forward, but it is a step forward all the same. Now, one thing I would say, so I'm going to watch it tomorrow. I'll let you know how, obviously, when I do tomorrow's video, I'll tell you about the game and the result, and so I'll add a little thing about how this app was working, if it worked, if there were any problems whilst watching it. But one thing, these kind of games, I don't really need a commentator. I don't know if they're going to have a commentator. I don't really need one. What I would want though, I don't know if they can do this, is graphics. Graphics. What do I mean by graphics? So team sheets, team graphics for the home team and the away team at the start of the game, with the numbers and the names. They get the team sheet on paper, so they should be able to do that. I don't know. Hopefully they can. If not, just put the camera on the paper and show that. But ideally you want graphics as the game's playing, a scoreline graphic in the top corner, and a clock graphic as well. And that's all I want. I don't need no commentator for these kind of games. It's really interesting to hear the players shouting and the coaches shouting on the sideline. So yeah, commentator not really needed. So, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what the coverage is like. I'm looking forward to it. So there you go. The recast app, you can get on that if you want. I'll let you know how it gets on. Maybe you'll wait and get the next one, which I'm not sure which that might be. I think it's a Peterborough game. That is the next one at the Den, so we'll see. I also want to shout out tomorrow, Monday, in the evening, 7 o'clock, if you've got Sky Sports, you'll have the chance to watch Comoros versus Gabon. Now, why am I telling you to watch Comoros versus Gabon? Well, Jimmi Abdou plays for Comoros. He's in the squad for this. This is their first African Cup of Nations. They're a tiny little island nation. They qualified for African Nations Cup for the first time. It's got to be a lot better than watching fucking Man United versus Aston Villa in the FA Cup third round on BBC One. Just click it on if you've already got Sky and see if Jimmi Abdou's playing, and if he is, just give him a little cheer until the game's probably out of their way. They're really up against it. It was, if I were to tell you, it would be the equivalent of Cyprus qualifying for the UEFA tournament, and playing Gabon would probably be Cyprus versus Scotland. So there. Good luck to Jimmi Abdou tomorrow. We'll see how he does. I'm interested in following him. I don't know about you, but Jimmi Abdou, Millwall legend. Let's see how he gets on in the African Cup of Nations. Now, I'm going to move on to looking at the stats from yesterday's game, which I do this after every game. If you're not interested in that, thank you for watching. Goodbye. But here we go. Stats. So, because it's FA Cup game, the normal stat people that I use can't really be bothered to cover the FA Cup. So I'm going to have to use this site. This is sofascore.com. And I just want to show you this because it's quite interesting to me. So you can see here stats from the game in terms of so where it's highlighted, that's the better situation. So you can see here ball possession 43 to 57, shots 9 to 12, shots on target 6 to 4. So we have more shots on target. Shots off target 2 to 6, block shots 1 to 2, and so on and so on. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm not a friggin' retard. But goalkeeper saves 2 to 5, shots outside the box 2 to 6. If Bart Biakowski played in the game yesterday, would we have won that game? Would we? I don't know, but you got to think. Maybe, I don't know. So shots inside the box 7 to 6. So obviously trying to get inside that box and get the shots away. Passes, you can see there. Long balls 40% to 27% for them. Crosses 4 and 21. So I think where it says 4 and 21, so we had 21 crosses, 4 of them actually got to a Millwall player, and for them it's 1 and 15. So duels 1, aerials 1, yeah, and I don't know what's happening there. 1 second, let's see what happens. Let's go back. Fantastic, it just reset. That's fantastic, isn't it? You want that just as you're in the middle of filming. Fantastic, brilliant. But what I wanted to show you was this, if I can. So this is the first half. First half where we played ever so well. Now check out the ball possession. 30 to 70. Now that's quite fucked up. But here's the thing. That's good for us. Because we're not fucking around. We're getting it forward and we're going for it. And we had 4 shots. 3 of them were on target. And 1 was off target. Now they had about the same. But we were going for it. So, but look here. Big chances 1. Hit the woodwork 1. Shots inside the box 3. Goalkeeper saves 1, shots outside the box 1. Passes, look, 135 to their 319. So they're like pissing around, passing it around. We ain't pissing around. Let's get it fucking forward. Let's go for it. And there you go. Aerials 1, 11 to 8. Tackles 9 to 7. Clearances 10 to 4. So we did have a lot of clearances and tackles to do. So that's in the first half. That's what we did there. Now check out the second half. We had more possession in the second half than they did. But they scored 2 goals. Because we sat back more. We're defending more. We're trying to save that 1 goal advantage. And you can see that here. Look, we had more passes than them. In that second half, we had more passes than them. And they were looked like they were short passes because they were 8% accuracy. That's us sitting back defending, passing it between each other, Try not to go too far forward because we're trying to defend that lead. We're still getting the long balls away though. 16 out of 32, 50%. That's good. Winning the duels, but you can see, look, they made more tackles and they had more clearances. And I don't know how that was, because so first half we attacked more with less of the ball. Second half we had more of the ball than them, and they ended up getting 2 goals. So what can you do? Well, I just want to show you that. Yeah, I didn't believe that. So overall 43-57, but we had more possession in the second half compared to the first half. First half was they were just fannying around, trying to play sexy football, tiki-taka, and we were just fucking hitting it forward. In the second half, we're playing a bit more and doing a bit more attacking, and pretty sure probably affected us in terms of defence. I don't know, but there you go. So moving on now to whoscored.com. Then the usual website I use, they did cover the game. Show you here, conversion rate 11% for us, 16% for them. We had 9 shots, 1 on target, 9 shots, 1 goal. They had 12, got 2. Here's the attack sides. Here's a shot direction. Now 100% through the middle for us. Shot zones, 78% inside the 18-yard box. Fantastic. Action zones, everything in the middle. Very little in our home third, because of them passing it tick-a-tack shit in the middle. Try and play through Gallagher, and I thought Gallagher was absolute fucking shit yesterday, to be honest with you. Now Elise was fantastic. But everyone was going on about Gallagher. Oh, he's from Chelsea, he's on loan. He scored a good goal a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, he's fucking. He didn't do a lot in that game yesterday. Player positions here. You see a lot compact for Millwall in the middle there. Bradshaw tucking in deep, and then breaking forward. Ojo playing more up front. There you go. Isn't that? That's typical 3-5-2 there. 3-5-2. And there you go. Now we're going to move on to player stats. Well, we're going to do this first. You can see the game events. 17 minutes. Benicophobe scores. They score straight after the second half begins. Make it 1-1. George Saville gets injured, which is not good for us. For that goal, like I said in yesterday's video, Mirko Kefnabel ball watching. What are you doing, son? Get over there. Help him out. Help fucking Malone out. You already see what happened the first time. Elise running ragged. Get the fuck over there. Instead, fucking Pearce and Hutchinson had to cover. One of them came over and left a massive gap, and then fucking Mateta runs into it. He's on his own. He's got a free header at goal. And then they make the changes, and to be honest with you, I thought our defence dealt better with Benteke and Eduardo. Benteke a bit slower, a bit older now. Just more normal, old school kind of forwards. I thought we dealt better with him than Mateta, to be honest with you. And then the big changes for us. Boateng coming on, Burry coming on, Matt Smith coming on, and that last 10 minutes for us, you can see Jack Butland got a yellow card for time wasting. Yes, we were going for it. All guns blazing at the end. Boateng could have got that goal. He slid in, Gazaresque from Euro 96 sliding in, just a toe away from being a hero on his debut. Tyler Burry, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Can he do that? Can he do that in the league? He did it against Premier League team. Can he do that against Forest on Saturday? Now Jed might be back, but maybe he'll start on the bench. Maybe Tyler Berry can start. We will see. We will see. So here we go. Let's look down at this. Decent crowd there. 16,646. Fantastic crowd there. Making a lot of noise. Getting a lot of people's backs up. But who gives a fuck? If you look at the club ads at the top, you can see the average player rating 6.4 to Millwall, 6.67 to Crystal Palace. So slightly better for them. Not much in it. That really isn't that much. And you can see Elise man of the match 9.2, miles above any other player, and that's probably just bumped up that score for Crystal Palace. Now, I was saying earlier, if Biakowski was in goal, could we have won that game? George Long getting a low score, 5.8. That's the lowest of anyone on the pitch, I believe. Yes, so Biakowski, could we have won that game if he was in the goal? Would that have been a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe another game Gary out doesn't want to play. Crystal Palace got Hartlepool at home in the draw, so if we could have got a Hartlepool at home, that would have been good for us. We're gonna smash the fuck out of them, and especially with Tyler Berry, knows how they play. So let's have a look. Total shots. Yeah, you can see there. They're quite busy. For us, it was a phobie. Bradshaw didn't have a shot. Okay. Yeah, like I said, well, I showed you the graphic earlier where Bradshaw was tucked into the free in the middle of the pitch, and it was Ojo further forward. Bradshaw not having a shot on target. Not having a shot on goal. Bennett had a shot. So possession wise, in terms of individual players getting on the ball, Billy Mitchell 6.9 for Millwall. For them, whoa, the two defenders, Anderson and Guy, how do you say that? Gay. 10.6% of the whole match was at his feet. The number 6 there, Mark Gay. That is quite a high number. Fantastic. Okay. Saville not getting on the ball much, 1.1. Foe even less so, but he's got the goal, didn't he? Moving on. So pass success. Mateta 93 for a striker. That is, like I said, he wasn't like Benteke. See what Benteke is. Benteke is 63. That's what you kind of expect for a striker, a forward. So for Mateta, get 93 accuracy for playing up front. That's kind of different. So I think when he came off, it was a lot better for us defensive wise. Pierce is up there with 81. Mitchell 86. McNamara 95. Fantastic stuff there. Absolutely brilliant. Kefton Bell 94, but he wasn't on for long. So George Long 34. Not too good there. Saville 60. Okay. But you can see here, so nearly all the Palace team pretty decent in terms of passing accuracy, except for Ward, 58. That's Premier League, innit? They teach them how to keep the ball, pass it around. Dribbles, aerials 1. Everyone on the pitch for Millwall except for Long and McNamara winning an aerial. Smith when he come on 1-3. Bennett 2. That's Bradshaw winning 3 there. And like I said, you can see the forward line for, like I said, Benteke, old school kind of forward, 1-3 aerials when he come on. The entire forward line in Palace, Eze, Mateta, Elise didn't win any single aerial. This is a different kind of game than we're used to. So when Benteke comes on, Hutch and Pierce know what they're dealing with Benteke. Like, okay, we can handle him. Tackle 17-17. That's weird. Okay. McNamara 6. Billy Mitchell 4. Fantastic. There's the corners. We didn't get a lot of corners in that game. Neither did they. 3 or 4. 3 and 4. Dispossessed. That's having the ball taken off of you. There you go. So let's have a quick look at the player stats. What you've just seen, but a little bit more. Who had the ratings? Just Daniel McNamara, Pippin, Jake Cooper by 0.01. And yeah, Daniel McNamara was outstanding yesterday, man of the match by and far, for Millwall. If I would give it to Elise, to be honest, what he did, he changed the game when he came on. And he's £8 million. That's what you get when you spend £8 million. Well, it's what other teams get when they spend $8 million. If we spend $8 million, we'll probably get a fucking donkey. Every time we spend money, it doesn't seem to work out for us. Benicophobe got a goal, but 6.71. Now, one thing I want to look at, I'll keep looking out if you've seen videos before. Score versus replacement. So, sub that comes on, did they get a higher score than the player they replaced? Because, and they did. Look at Mason Bennett. Now, that's not the same. You're taking off a defender for a forward, and we're doing more attacking. But Pierce got a 5.95 rating. Mason Bennett comes on, gets 6.62. So he got a higher rating in the 30 minutes that he was on the pitch than Alex Pierce did in 60 minutes on the pitch. So that is one thing. That's a thing that exists in baseball stats. It's called, there's a thing called wins against replacement. So when you switch players out, like first baseman, whatever, third baseman, which one is better? Do you win more games with him, or do you win more games with the other one? Well, similar thing here. You sub one player out and you sub one player in. Who got the better score? The one that was on the pitch for 30 minutes got a better score than the one that was on the pitch for 60 minutes. Now he's playing in different positions, so I would understand that. So you probably can't really compare that. So why am I talking about it? I don't know. But you see Tyler Burr here, 6.22. But when he came on, the player that he replaced, Shea Yojo, didn't get as good a score as him. So there you go. George Long, 5.8. 5.8. Now Nana Bird saying 5.98. Not bad. He done all right. I don't think he had much to do. Did he touch the ball? They're saying he didn't touch the ball here. I'm sure he must have touched the ball. So touches. Billy Mitchell, Danny McNamara, 75-65. They were well up for that game. They didn't hide. They came and they wanted to play. You can see that there. And that happens quite often in the games for Millwall. I think maybe the Bristol City game and the Peterborough game, similar thing happened. When everyone else struggled or backed off and hid away, they were the two that stood out. They kept asking for the ball, they wanted the ball, trying to make things happen. And everyone else not so much, but so touches, okay, there you go. So they're saying Nana Boateng didn't touch the ball. I'm pretty sure I saw him touch the ball. He didn't touch the ball when he jumped in for that cross from Tyler Burry, but if he would have done, that would have been a fantastic touch of the ball. They're saying only George Savile only had 20 touches of the ball. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Offensively, shots and shots on target. So we had all of these players having shots. Benicofo 3, and then you got 6 other players. And this is quite good for us. All of these players actually having shot on target. Now, does that mean it's good? Not really. Shea Yojo's was like powder puff shot at the goalkeeper. So, right, here you go. Benicophobe 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. So the shot that you got on target was a goal. It's good to see. No. Okay, we're going to skip through all of this. Did anyone get offside? Jake Cooper once. Okay. Defensively, tackles. Danny McNamara there, man of the match, six tackles. Billy Mitchell 4. Again, they had the most touches, they had the most tackles. You love to see it. You love to see it, and that's what we mean. This was a big game for Millwall fans. You could see 16,400 whatever crowd. This is a big game for Millwall fans. They're well up for this, and you got 2 youngsters from Millwall supporting youngsters came through the youth team. They knew it was a big game for them as well. They wanted to play well, and they did. They did. Clifton Bell 2. So there you go. Pierce didn't get a tackle. I suppose you have to actually have enough pace to get 2 players to get a tackle. Only joking. Interceptions, 1 apiece for these 6 players. Clearances, Jake Cooper 5, McNamara 3, Pierce 2, Bradshaw 2. Bradshaw doing defensive work. Was that from the corners? Sean Hutchison's numbers not too good today actually. Yesterday actually. Block shots, only 2. Fouls. Who gave away the fouls? Okay. Passing wise, now Billy Mitchell 59, Hutch 50. So Billy Mitchell having 59 passes and having a passing accuracy of 86. That's pretty decent. And then you go down to Danny McNamara 37 and 94. Damn. That is fantastic. Shea Hojo 2781. Yep, well he's a Liverpool player. He's a Premier League player technically. Alex Pearce 2181. Nice. And Clifton Bell 1794. Good. Tyler Borey low only had 4 passes for 75. Okay. Crosses and accurate crosses. So, oh yeah, but here's the thing with this. I've said this before. They're crossing it into danger area. They're not. If they cross it and it doesn't land on a Millwall player, it's not an accurate cross. But if I'm crossing it in front of a Millwall player for them to run into, it's not going to be an accurate cross, if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't know what we can really gain from this, to be honest here. But they're saying 6-0 for Shea Ojo, 3-0 for Bury. But like I said, he put one in that Boateng nearly jumped on, and would have been a fantastic goal if he got on that. The crowd would have erupted. Long balls, accurate long balls. Oh, Longy 26 and 11. That probably explains your low score. You were supposed to be better on the ball than Biakowski. You're not passing. You're passing it. That's probably worse than Bart's passing, to be honest. Yeah. 11 and 3 for Sean Hutchinson. 64 for Billy Mitchell. 5 and 3, 5 and 3, 4 and 3. Again, Danny McNamara. That's why he's highest rated there. But anyway, so there you go. That's it. It tells the tale of the tape. Danny McNamara and Billy Mitchell standout players in terms of effort and productivity, and there you go. Absolutely fantastic. And it wasn't for want of trying, it was for the want of Michael Elise, £8 million winger who probably got a bollocking at half time from Patrick Vieira and went out there and did something about it, and scored 1 goal, could have scored another, and then set up another goal, and that was the difference there. That was a game we could have won. Like I'm saying, if Bart played in goal, could we have won that game? Maybe, but who knows? I'm sure it's a distraction we don't really need. We can get back into league football now. Forest next week, Blackpool the week after, and then WBA at the end of the month. And there you go. That's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.